These are sidecar outfits designed and used exclusively on Australian speedways.
Yes, this is the fourth Australian title I've run in. The Australian title to me is 12 months' work that you qualify to finally get here, and it naturally means a lot harder night than most nights.
Coming around the line for the second heat. In looks like the starting position one, we have Keith Sewell, the current Australian title holder. He is in position one on the pole line. On the next position we have Garry Trelaor. Third position we have Glenn Ayres from New South Wales. The fourth position is Henry Bishop from Tasmania, who's a bit toey there, and he's just rocketed into the tape, which has caused the false start. The Keith Sewell should be very quick tonight. He has held this title for 2 years successfully in a row and defended it. I would say without a doubt he will be trying to shoot for 3 straight to make the hat trick. His competition's going to be very fierce though. They're not going to let him get away with nothing if they can help it. If they abide by the rules which are laid down by the LSC, the rider that breaks the tape is disqualified from the event. Though it appears he could have some sort of machine trouble, as the first reserve, Rod Richards and Dave Parker, are suiting up there in the middle on machine number 9 on the 750 Suzuki water-cooled 2-stroke. I think they're going to take his place. We'll just have to see the results that's happening at the moment. At trackside here we have Henry Bishop from Tasmania and Greg Lillico discussing with the steward Jack Hale what's going on. I'll see if I can find out. Jack? Hey Jack, is Henry out? Yes, Henry Bishop has been disqualified from this event, which is a bitter blow to the Tasmanian champion. He's been disqualified through breaking the tape, and he is out of this event. His place will be taken by Rod Richards and Dave Parker, and they will sort of try and rack up some points for them. A bitter blow to Henry Bishop, but the rules are there to be obeyed, and unfortunately that's what racing's all about. So our new field lining up is still the Australian champion Keith Sewell on the pole line. Second position Garry Trelaor. Third position Glenn Ayres from New South Wales. Fourth position Rod Richards from Victoria. A rocketing start by Glenn Ayres, but Keith Sewell flew underneath him. Rod Richards went right around the outside. Keith Sewell has got the wick turned up, holding a good first. Rod Richards is giving him second. Glenn Ayres has been filled in the dirt, but he will not back off. He's trying everything he can to pick up that second position, because they're all worth the points in a national title hunt. Sewell picks up the front wheel as he hits the front straight on his last lap. Innes is now picking up Rod Richards. Oh, he nearly pie-sided it through the fence. Must have just blistered the paint as he went past. But it's going to be Keith Sewell for the win. Rod Richards second. Gary Innes third. A really good ride by Sewell. He showed his mettle what it's worth. Richards done a very good job on a smaller capacity machine. And Glenn Innes, I think, could have really been up there, except he clipped the fence a couple of times. Very good stuff.
The New South Wales number 2 team, Mark Trelaor and brother Rick Trelaor. Yet another Trelaor in Garry Trelaor with passenger Jeff Rowe.
That's Phil Kerr coming up to the line now in position 1. Lyndon Schlein coming up in position 3. Garry Trelaor going into position 2. Mark Trelaor coming into position 4. Stand by. Heat 7. Away they go. Very even start. Garry Trelaor got away just a little slowly. Got a bit squeezed for room there as Lyndon Schlein tries to buffet his way around the corner, but can't do so. Phil Kerr has suffered some mechanical problem there and has dropped right out of the race, and Mark Trelaor has bounced to the lead. Garry Trelaor is in second place, so it's the Trelaors now for the New South Wales number 2 pairing. They're about to pick up 5 very handsome points here and keep them right in touch with the lead. Lyndon Schlein in third place, Phil Kerr running fourth, but it certainly looks like a New South Wales number 2 here. Mark Trelaor and Garry Trelaor, and Mark's going to 2. One to go. Mark Trelaor leads. Garry Trelaor just tucking right up onto his tail and making sure that he can cover. Mark Trelaor and Garry Trelaor, they're putting up a good performance here, doing a good job for the New South Wales side, and they're going to come home with a big handful of points here. 5 big points to Mark and Garry Trelaor as they come down and take the checkered flag. Mark Trelaor is, oh, Gary's gone, and Lyndon Schlein came home in second place, Phil Kerr third. What disastrous bad luck. It seemed that the Trelaors had it sewn up, and Garry left the circuit, and it cost them a big 5 points with only some 80 metres to go to home.
Okay. Set for a start now. Oh, and Clary just touching those tapes. Hang on to us, son. Off and running, and a nice even dispatch there too. And as they head into the corner for the first time, it's number 12, Rod Lang, out there in front. But here's a big burst up around the outside, I think, from Clary Jones. Let's pick them up as they come through the Airbus corner for the first time. Number 2, Garry Trelaor out in front from Rodney Lang in second place. That's Clary Jones doing the big wide outside run. Not making much movement, but a good old tussle. Oh, have a look at them come together. 3 wide through the Airbus corner. And still out in front in the yellow helmet, we've got Garry Trelaor. It's Rodney Lang back there in second place. Clary Jones is up into third place now. And Johnny Cash at the tail of the field. Down the back straight and into the Airbus corner for the final time. Clary Jones trying to get the drive on the outside line. But it's Garry Trelaor that wins the big points in this run. In second place, Rodney Lang. Third place there to Clary Jones. And in fourth place, number 15 was Johnny Cash.
Trelaor is the first rider up. Trelaor up from Hughes. On the outside of Hughes here is Greg Griffith, and going in the predominant white, the yellow helmet on the rider is Terry Clark. Out of gear, he just can't get it in there. He's finally got it in now, and that's bad luck indeed for Greg Griffith, and he knows what it's all about too. And it's Trelaor the leader. Trelaor leading away here from Clark, followed by Hughes as they come out of the corner. It's Trelaor, Garry Trelaor the leader from Terry Clark, followed by Alan Hughes, and then Greg Griffiths, who got away very, very poorly. He was completely careless there at the start. Take it easy, Greg, you're not going to achieve anything there, but keep going nevertheless. But it's Trelaor the leader. Trelaor away from Clark, followed by Hughes, and a long way back Griffiths then. But it's Trelaor the leader. Trelaor, Terry Clark doing well, sitting up in second place there at the moment. Greg Griffiths slowly but surely starting to pin them back, but it's far too late. And down to the checkered flag comes the winner, and this is Garry Trelaor. Garry Trelaor the leader and winner, followed over the line by Terry Clark, and in third place was Alan Hughes, and not so far behind them after suffering that most inglorious situation at the start, being out of gear, was Greg Griffiths. But a good win there to Trelaor, 58.370.
All right, let's go to our second placing now, and our second pairing in tonight's title with 15 points has gone to Garry Trelaor and Rick Trelaor. We get the Trelaor boys over here. And to Alan Hughes and Kev Collins, the second placing. First of all, to the Trelaor boys, congratulations to you on your second placing tonight. To Alan and to passenger, I must get it right, Kev Collins, because I did get it wrong once before. Congratulations to you. Well, the pairing that came home in first place, Kevin Pearson and Doug Timon, certainly had their act together tonight.
Yeah, they both went very well. They were very hard to crack. I think Kevin never lost a race all night. It's pretty hard when you're going to get it all together on championship nights, haven't you?
Well, he got it all together tonight. To you fellows, congratulations on your second placing. Yes, to Gary and to Rick, who have been great stalwarts of sidecar racing, and to Alan Hughes and passenger Kev Collins, congratulations to you again on your second place.
Okay, let's go down now to event 5 on your program, which is heat 5, and this means that Keith Sewell and Dennis Popjoy will ride for Queensland. Wayne Mander and Gary Trelaor. Now Wayne Mander is out, and Braddock goes in there in place of Mander. So Braddock in place of Mander, Popjoy in place of Sewell, and Gary Trelaor. Now Braddock and Trelaor will represent South Australia. In the yellow, we have Gary Trelaor. In the blue on the outside, we have Dennis Popjoy. No, that's Keith Braddock. Keith Braddock there. And again, we have two blue helmet colours, but that's Braddock moving up there. And the two blue helmet colours are very confusing for the steward, right? He's removing them. The steward has to see these helmet colours to identify any rider who may cause some problems. On the inside, we've got Keith Sewell. Next to him is Trelaor, then Dennis Popjoy and Keith Braddock, and Braddock will go in the white. Ready? Oh, what a perfect start, and they all got out there well and past the 30-metre line, and that's Trelaor that goes to the front. There goes Braddock going around with him now. That's Braddock that takes up the running from Trelaor, followed by Sewell and Popjoy in that order. And so it's the South Australian team that's coming back into the action again here. And there goes Braddock leading away here from Trelaor, followed by Sewell and Popjoy. But it's Braddock riding for South Australia at the moment. Then Trelaor for South Australia, riding up there in second place at this stage. They've got a high run in their hands. And that's Braddock from Trelaor, followed by Sewell and Popjoy representing Queensland. But down the back straight away they go, and it's Keith Braddock the leader under the timer. Keith Braddock and Gary Trelaor representing South Australia here. Braddock with one left to go leads Trelaor, followed by Sewell, and then comes Dennis Popjoy at the tail of the field. By gee, Braddock's got up very, very high there, but he's quite okay, and he's scooting right away from them here. This could be a smashing time too. Round the corner comes Braddock, and Braddock charges at the flag. Braddock first, Trelaor second, Sewell third. Braddock was first. Braddock first, Trelaor second, Sewell was third, and the time 1:12.751, and there it goes again. There it goes again. The record stood at 1:12.863 to McCurtain. It's now 1:12.751 to Keith Braddock. Now the 1984 Winfield Australian Best Pairs Champions, Keith Braddock and Zach Hogan, his passenger, with Gary and Rick Trelaor. Here they are, the 1984 title holders. This is Gary. Rick, the passenger.
Congratulations, Rick.
This is Zach Hogan.
He's the ugly one.
Yes. And if he's the ugly one, there's got to be the good, the bad, and the ugly, and this guy's the one with the least hair. This is Keith Braddock.
Congratulations.
From New South Wales and becoming champions in 1982.
brothers Garry and Ricky Trelaor. He's about 8.5, he was up about 20 minutes ago, and boy, that's scary. Back to you, Brian, to commentate on the boys here. I'm sure I've got anatomical parts that swell up and over right there, Brian. Okay, we've got Chris Wade replacing Marty Luton, who's under time for the previous bit, 104.28. Looking good for the start of the time. Chris Wade on the outside here, and away we go. Chris Wade doesn't start well, but mixing the start there was very good. And round they go. That's the next race. We've got Larry Jones there. And Larry Jones in the lead. Running in second place there is Gary Trelaor, I think it is. And Gary Trelaor's low match for Larry Jones. And back to where it's Speedway and not Hardy. But Larry Jones race at this stage. They've got a battle on the second though. Jules wants to rip down the floor. Looking at loose, waiting inside line in the next race. He's in the second place, and here he is, Larry Jones, on the line first. Larry Jones, second place. Second is Red Ribbon. Third is Red Ribbon. Second is Gary Trelaor. And then we had 53 Chris Wade and Ron Martin. And Gary Trelaor leading it for second. Third is Red Ribbon. And Chris Wade and Ron Martin are reserved, so he's there to replace Marty Burton, who had that 55 pole, which you're not supposed to have.
Green lights on there, It's Cleve on the inside, Smith on the outside. Smith comes down very, very hard into Cleve. Smith bumps Cleve, but Cleve holds his line. So it's Cleve in front, Ian Smith in second, Clint Curran third, and Gary Trelaor in fourth place. Smith goes wide, and here comes Trelaor. Clint Curran through into second place, so that gives Andrew Cleve second place in the Australian title. Cleve got won the race.